How many times it happened to you that you walked into a meeting or a networking event and you see someone there and you're thinking, oh, I've seen this person before, but oh my goodness, what is his name? I'm sure you have experienced this many times in your life. Why does this happen? It is simply because for most of us, when we see something in a picture format, we tend to remember that for a longer time. So when you look at a person's face, it is a picture. However, their name is not a picture. This is the reason why many people have difficulty in remembering names of people. Let us go back to your school days. I'm sure your teachers must have taught you hundreds or maybe even thousands of concepts, but the question is, do you remember all of them? Well, I don't think so. However, you still might remember a few concepts that your teacher helped you to visualize. Let me give you an example. I still remember how my teacher explained the Newton's third law of motion. Every action has an equal and an opposite reaction. I remember this because my teacher helped me to visualize this concept by giving an example of how a rocket works. In a rocket engine, it burns the fuel and hot exhaust gas shoots through the nozzle, which is the action. In reaction, a force is produced on the engine that accelerates the rocket to go up. I learned this more than 20 years ago, but I still remember it very clearly because I have visualized the concept. As Fred Bernard said a long time ago, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Here's the key message. Visualization improves memorization. So the next time you want to learn something, actively try to visualize the information whenever possible. For example, if you're learning about leadership principles, then visualize yourself employing these principles with your team. If you're learning about a sales process, then visualize yourself actually using the different stages of the process. If you're a student and you're learning a concept from a textbook, either visualize the concept or simply search online for some pictures or infographics on that concept. You can even watch a video about this concept to help you visualize it better. And finally, if you're learning a new name or a new word that you have not heard before, then use your imagination and think of a word that sounds similar to the new word you're learning. So if you want to remember a name, let's take my name for example, Nishant. Well, Nishant is not a picture, but you can think of something that sounds like Nishant, maybe Nissan, and now you have a picture. So you converted Nishant into Nissan. Or let's say for example, you want to learn the word boisterous. Now boisterous doesn't have a picture, you can't see boisterous, but how about thinking of two words that sound similar to boisterous, which is boys and terrace. So you can actually visualize boys playing on the terrace, for example. As you can see, visualization forces you to pay better attention. It also helps you to understand the concepts better, and more importantly, it helps you to retain the information for a long time. So every time you learn something new, make sure you spend some good time on visualizing the concept. Click the thumbs up button if you like this video, and click the subscribe button if you want to be notified about my new videos, and click the share button to share this video with your friends and contacts via WhatsApp, Facebook, or email or other channels.